the second floor of the Wyndham, you'll find a place that continues to reinvent itself with great success. We stopped by to see our old friend Franz Schubach to get in on the latest.
I walked into the Wyndham Hotel in Caliterra restaurant on St. Clair, and who did I see? Well, first of all, take a look at this. Now, is this truly the best looking food and beverage director in the city of Chicago? This is my good friend Franz Schubach, and it's good to see you're staying fit and trim.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the compliments. I certainly don't deserve them.
Oh, please. Tell me what's going on here at Caliterra.
Well, we are busy again here this summer, and some great things that our chef Rick Resch has put together, and continuing just to try and work the menu a little bit differently, and look at trying to be a little more cutting edge in the restaurant, and it's been a big success so far.
You know, it's always exciting for me going to restaurants that have been going in one direction for a while, and things change, and how you reinvent yourself and you keep going up a notch. And Rick, who Chicago's known, I've known for a while, has done some really creative things, and you just kind of stepped it up here just a little bit. You've got some new staff here in the dining room?
Yes, we certainly do. We've got George Albakai, who's our dining room manager, and he joined us about a year ago, and great team guy, and has really brought a lot to the restaurant.
He's been everywhere, I think, in Chicago.
Yes, he has. He was actually opened up Bob Chen's downtown, and also was at Cantari before he came here, and this is actually his second stint with us.
Okay.
He loved it so much he had to come back.
There you go. Well, let's talk a little bit about the food. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to run in the kitchen, and we're going to be right back.
Hi, I'm Rick Resch. I'm the executive chef of Caliterra Restaurant at the Wyndham Chicago Hotel. Today we're going to make a seared pork tenderloin wrapped in prosciutto di Parma, some creamy polenta, and a fricassee of vegetables. We have pork tenderloin just seasoned with salt and pepper, wrapped in prosciutto di Parma. Nice hot pan. Set those in and sear those off. In a separate pan, a little butter, some beautiful chanterelle mushrooms, and then we have some beautiful fresh fava beans. You could use fresh peas, asparagus, really anything that's in season. We're just going to let those saute over about a medium-low flame. Once the pork starts to caramelize, we're going to throw just a touch of butter in there. Kind of shake it around and just start to baste it. In a third pan, I'm going to start again, just a touch of butter. We're going to make just a little fresh tomato relish. Start with a little shallots and garlic. Just sweat those out a little bit. And then some fresh chopped tomatoes. They could be yellow, red, green, really whatever looks best at the market. Just give them a quick toss. Then we have some sherry vinegar. Put a little bit in and let it start to reduce. Go back to the pork. Give them a nice toss. And again, you want to take some of those pan juices and baste the meat. Once all the liquid's reduced, a little fresh parsley. And that's the relish. Now we're ready, and we're going to start the plate. Just have some mascarpone polenta here. We're going to set down. Take our pork medallions that are seared. A fricassee of fava beans and chanterelle mushrooms. That quick tomato relish. And then just a little simple pork jus. Last but not least, just a little bit of fresh microgreens. You could just use some fresh herbs. And that's what we do at Caliterra. Seared pork tenderloin medallions with prosciutto di Parma and mascarpone polenta.
We had that lamb loin, the pork loin, but you know, my crew and I started eating it, so it didn't exactly make it out here. But I see Rick's over here, and tell me what's going on here.
Well, this is basically the chef's personal creation. It's kind of his favorite thing, and it's cheese. He loves cheese. This is a great selection of imported and domestic cheeses. Chef spends a lot of time find some very unique purveyors for some of these, some very unique different type of cheeses that we do. And one of the things that really is nice for this is it's not only about the cheese, it's about the accompaniments. It's about different flavors and textures and how they go together. And you know, he really specializes in this area. It's great because he comes out and he will bring it to the table, gets a chance to talk to the customers, and it's a great experience for the customers because not only does he like to impart his knowledge on cheese, but you know, people love talking to the chef. I mean, it's great to have him come out from in the back.
It's a great thing. Let's take a look at what he's giving us here. Now this is obviously it's seasonal. Do you ever do any wine pairings or cheese pairings or do special events like that?
Well, we do. I mean, there's certain times that a customer is going to come in and really want to do something different. So a lot of times what the chef will do is he'll recommend some different wines that are going to go good with certain cheeses, and you know, try to blend flavors. A lot of it, like I said, isn't just about cheese. It's about all the flavor combinations that go in, whether you're doing a little wine, a little port, or even a sauterne.
Well, hey, thanks, man. Let you take off. Tell me what we've got here. Maybe we can start with a couple of these dishes he's made for us.
Well, we've got kind of a cross-section of everything we do on our menu. We've got a lovely grouper that the chef does. This is a tuna tartare appetizer, one of his house specialties, great item. For those with a big appetite, we put out a cowboy steak.
Big steak there, that's a big steak.
If you got a big appetite, that's what you're looking for. Scallops as an appetizer. Risotto is another one of the things that chef really likes to work with. This is a clam risotto. And we also do foie gras, and this is a great example of that.
I've tasted a little bit of it. Tell me about your Sunday brunch.
Well, we do brunch here every Sunday from 11 to 2, and it is a combination of buffet and also a la carte. So
explain that, because everybody knows what the typical hotel buffet brunch is, but you do something a little different, right?
Yeah, what we do is there's a certain number of items that we like to be able for everyone to try a little bit of. So we kind of have a cross-section of everything. There's a little bit of cart service where you can try 5 or 6 different things. You can also order an entree for your brunch. And then we also do a small dessert buffet if you want to try some different things. So it's a little bit of everything.
Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Well, I'd say we eat some of this food before it gets too cold. Maybe should we get a quick dessert?
We can certainly get a quick dessert.
All right, let's take a bite of this before it gets too cold.
All right.
All right, we're back, and what is this? This is a dessert they made just for us.
Of course, just for you, David. This is a warm chocolate cake. It's got a nice warm center to it, little bit of caramel ice cream, and then we've got a coconut tapioca. So it's a great item.
You know, I'll tell you, let me just back up because I owe Rick a credit here. The foie gras we had before, I must tell you, I took a bite of it and it was a little cold by the time I had it. And I called him over and I said, what was the taste in there? He's got pistachio cake with cinnamon glaze over it and cherries. If you like foie gras, this is absolutely the best I have ever had. I mean, it was just great. Franz, why don't you give them your phone number, your address, and let them know when you're open.
We're at 633 North St. Clair on the second floor of the Wyndham Chicago, and we're open Monday through Sunday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 6:30 in the morning until 10:30 in the evening, and our lounge is open till 1 a.m.
Here you go, and here's to your good health. Thank you, and
Thank
good dining.
you.
Chicago.
Thank you again from the best looking food and beverage director. There you go.
There you go. There, that's what I got. There you go.